back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Toss play to McKinnon, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Houston. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
21, get set!
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. David Amerson able to bring him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And pressure gets to him again. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pena now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, that's Hunt, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mahomes to throw on second down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foot, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And out come the Chiefs now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 62 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Garoppolo. This time to Pierre Garçon. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hurry up! 21, 12, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress on this one.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Hunt, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Left.
Now Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick by Butker is good. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play. Garoppolo to Garcon. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Flag 58, rail! Flag 58, rail!
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run again with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. A toss play to Hunt. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.